Hello, everybody. Ian Ralph here. Welcome back to another episode of Coffee with Ian. Still hot for the time being. We're still warm, I should say. Not quite hot anymore. I was futzing around on the internet there for a little bit. Got distracted before recording this, so that's the reason why it's not quite as hot as I would like it to be. Anyways, the big news that's come out recently, I believe Silver News has already reported on this. He is much better at doing the news because that's kind of what he does. Now he kind of pivoted a while back, actually, from more farm sim videos. Now he does more of the news side of things, which is pretty sweet. This is how Coffee with Ian kind of turned out. I just ended up talking about random stuff, and often that was just, updates on what's going on with farm sim and whatnot. So, anyways, the biggest news that's come out is that Courseplay beta is now out. I was messing around with it last night for, I don't know, when it was this morning. No, last night. I couldn't sleep last night, so I downloaded the beta, just messed around with it briefly. It seems like it has some modes. I don't know what the limitations are yet of the FS19 Courseplay version 6, I guess they're going for right now. There's a few limitations. I don't know what they are all yet, but it seems like it works. You can do a couple of the modes. You could do like grain transport, combi unload, look like you could do. Field work, it looked like you could do. What was the other one? Fertilizing, seeding, maybe you could do as well. So there's a few modes you could do already from the get-go, which is kind of cool. So top chat, we want to see live chat. There we go. Farming Legend, how's it going? Greetings from Canada. So yeah, that's those are some of the modes that are available. As far as I know, some of the course generation stuff has been a little interesting. I haven't really messed around with it all that much. I just did a little tiny course to see if it would actually work, and it did. So I was like, hey, sweet, it works. So that's that. Chris, hello, mate. Hello from Canada. So yeah, that's what I noticed so far about the Courseplay beta. It is in beta, so if you do download it and try to use it, remember it can and will probably break your save game that you're using it on. So keep that in mind. Maybe make a backup, every now and then. Spud, have you gone to sleep at all? It seemed like you were up really late last night playing Farm Sim 19, because I was up at like midnight for like a brief period of time and then went back to sleep. And just happened to notice that you were on playing Farm Sim still, so that's why I thought you were still awake, unless you got up really early this morning after going to bed. You have been up all night. Okay. Dude. Oh, goodness. So yeah, that's the big thing that's come out. I'll have to do some more testing to see how well it works. But I don't know if you want to see how to do an installation. He was Farm Sim. I figured, well, I saw you on too, Country Gaming, so that's why I figured that was the case. So I guess you guys were just up all night playing Farm Sim. I haven't done that in a long time. Farm Sim does not keep me that engaged over that long a time to keep me awake. Usually if it was other people, it's not so bad, but by yourself, not so much. So anyhow, so yeah, that was the thing I noticed. I haven't done any installation videos or how to install it. The Courseplay beta, I had a nap. Yeah, it probably would have been a nap, Spud. Jeez. So yeah, if you want to see an installation video and how to do some tutorials on it, I can do that. That's not a problem. Hasn't changed that much. I'd have to talk to the developers to see how much it's changed, if there's any kind of changes in the way you create courses and whatnot. But from what I could tell, it has not changed at all. So as far as I know. So that's the big thing that I noticed thus far. I think the one mode they don't have is the bunker unload mode, because that mode, even at the full release, is a little sketchy sometimes. So keeping that in mind, that's one of the things to think about in that situation. How did your train sim go? The vid quality was a bit low. It probably because if you watched it right in the morning, Chris, it's probably why it looked a bit low. If you're talking about the train sim from the other day there, let's just see. The refueling video. Yeah, it's probably, if you watched it right when it first came out, that's the quality would have been low. But if it had once YouTube had time to process it, it was probably fine at that rate. More John Deere mods. I haven't seen any John Deere mods, actually. I haven't really looked for any either, mind you. I saw a GPS beta is on GitHub. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised by that. I don't know if it is I don't think it's by upside down. It might just be something else. Because like the interesting about GitHub by itself is the fact that if it's on GitHub, it's open source. Like you can just take the information there, and because it's free for people to use. So if you know anything about programming, you can actually take that and then modify that to work for whatever. Any code on GitHub's you can access basically. So which is kind of cool. But I haven't seen any John Deere mods. How many of you guys seen John Deere mods? Let's just see. FS-UK. Are there any John Deere mods for FS19 latest mods? Let's see what we got. Placeable stuff, placeable stuff, placeable stuff. No John Deere mods there that I can see. Mod hoster, I don't think it's even going to let me go there. Last time I tried, it was like unsecure site. Yeah, still. Your connection is not private, not secure. FS19 mods. Let's see. Tractors, farming simulator tractors. So there's a few John Deere there. 7030. The problem is like you have most of the tractors you're going to need. So telehandler or modland.net. Yeah. There's a few of them. I heard today that FSU was hacked. That's quite possible. It's pretty easy to hack. Not pretty easy, but you can hack sites these days, unfortunately. Easier said than done. So if you have enough know-how, at least, and I don't know where else to even look for mods. Let's check American Eagle modding. I said Farm Sim has been pretty good this time around about keeping mods updated, so I haven't really gone on my way to look for anything specific maps. Apparently, there's quite a few maps on Black Mountain, Montana, No Creeks Farm, Rolling Hills. Apparently, there's a few maps on American Eagle, so that's a sample map. Map textures, if you want to change the textures on there. So I think the same is with mod hoster. You get the message you got. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by that, unfortunately. So other big news is that mod hoster, Farming Simulator proper has released a few new mods on the mod hub. One of which is probably the coolest that I have discovered thus far, is the placeable refill tanks, which is thankfully has been finally released. Those are really nice, especially when you want to refill. Lima hasn't been a big deal yet, but seeds, for example, that was a nice feature that they finally added, and seeds, and I guess liquid fertilizers, everything. So it just bills you when you fill it up. So that's one of the nice things. So we put that on the server too, which is excellent. And they've come out with a government subsidy mod made by Realism US Modding, which are basically, as far as I understand, places on your farm and receive a government subsidy. So it's not quite the money hack or the money mod. It's similar, but you put a sign down basically and you get some money for it. So I don't know what the deal of that is. If you only get one government subsidy or how that actually works. So it says government subsidized. So there's that. Government sub is OP. Overpowered. I don't have. Why do you say that, Spud? I haven't tried it at all yet. I believe it's on the server. In the off chance someone that really needs it, it's a money cheat, Ian. Spud, and I tested it. Oh, okay. John Deere with cereal. Not sure what you're going for there, Mikhail. It is okay. Well, it is a money mod, but I think you have to place a sign down every single time. Or I don't know how they've done it this way or this time around. So it's a bit different than it was before, I believe. So I don't know if you can just do, use your console commands to enable it. It gives you 150K an hour. So it's, oh, wow. That is OP. Holy smokes. It's not a subsidy. It's a small loan of $1 million. It's a small loan. You know how it goes. It's just a small loan. No worries there. Okay. Like I said, I haven't tried it yet. Wasn't too worried about it. Although it's slow going, making money in... I don't think I had anything else that was that interesting. A lizard weight. Still want to get the solar panels on the server. I don't know why that hasn't happened yet. But what's happening is I just can't get it on the server. So usually when you go to upload mods or add mods, it'll say something like, do you want to add this mod? Or is this, it'll say, you can add it, but then it'll say something like, doesn't work for some reason. Or maybe I could add it, perhaps. I don't know. I don't think, usually what will happen is if it is multiplayer ready, It'll just allow me to download it straight from the mod hub, basically. For console, it's okay because they can't just go to the XML. Yeah, exactly. Like if in a single player game, I could easily just adjust the cache I have, and adjust it to $1 billion without a problem in single player. But on the server, it's a little. I could still do it on the server, I suppose, but just depends on where you want to go with it. But I'm not sure. Vaderstadt mods. Vaderstadt mods are always cool. I'm happy they added some interesting ones this time around, actually. They added what did they add? They added Big Bud DLC, modding tutorials. I still can't believe that John Deere Gator's $3, and it's not on the €3. I guess like the price of a coffee, I guess. And that's all it is. And it's not in the mod hub either, I don't believe so. Anyhow. Anything else I want to report? I think there was some interesting news from the Hunter Call of the Wild. I don't know. Lion release date. Okay, so they do have actually done that. So, hello, hunters. We have a release date for our latest addition to the Virunga Savannah. The Lion, as well as a bunch of in-game improvements, will go live February 5th. Stay tuned. So that is next Tuesday. There's a mod for the Gator on FS19, it's the original one, and some edited ones. Yeah, exactly. So that's the other big news. The Lion's coming to that. And I think American Truck Sim, nothing new there yet. Trucking Radio seems to be making waves in real world. I saw that one. 80th anniversary stream. Nope, that's it. The one thing I'm waiting for is some more trailers, some own trailers in ATS. That would be nice to see. So, what do we got there? I hope they release a lot more John Deere stuff. I don't know. It'll be nice to see some more John Deere stuff. I don't know why they didn't put a 9560 RX like the tracked version of the John Deere. So I'll put a link in. Let's see, 9560 RX, I believe is what it is. And I want to see the real one, not the. I'm getting all modded versions of the 9560. Is it true American Eagle moddings? Missed that. Maybe it's a 9660. I don't know. 96. Let's go for a 9RX then. Here we go. Deere.com. Let me just copy the link address here. Here we go. That's an ugly link. It exceeds the character limit too. Well then. Let me go to the website then. Maybe I can do it just right from the website because apparently I have too many. Oh my goodness, that's so many. About now. What's my copy image address? There we go. There we go. There's a picture of it. For console, there's a mod. I hope they release a new John Deere. We need a big John Deere Ripper disc. That'd be kind of cool, yeah. Hello, Ben. Mystics. Hello. But yeah, it'd be great to see a 9RX from Giants as well. I don't know why they didn't release it with the game. Although I'm not so sure. I kind of know why they didn't release it because they already have the big case already with tracks, and I guess they didn't want to compete with that. So I guess there may be some sort of agreement thing going on between Case and Giant Software saying, hey, you can't do this or you can do this sort of idea. So that might be the reason why they never did it. I don't know. I'm not certain behind that, but that might be part of the reason why they did it that way. So I'm good. So yeah, it'd be nice to see that. And I see some big Ripper discs and a couple other things, but I still haven't tried out many of the bigger Deere stuff yet. Just because I haven't had the money yet on the server. Still trying to get one more field. That's the plan at least for now. I think we have 2 fields kind of, and I'm looking for another field. Yeah, that's the idea. So we'll see. yeah, it would have been cool to see that one in the game, but I kind of understand why they didn't. So they put some 8R series in there and some 7R series. By the way, if you want to see any other tractors in real life, we don't get up very often to the 8 or 9 series at our dealership just because where we are. But if there's any kind of 5 series or 6 series, we tend to kind of have those around more often, or 4 series sometimes. Anything in the compacts we tend to have fairly often. You know, right now I think we have a 3039R. I think, yeah. So we'll see. Anyways, folks, I think that'll be it for me today. It's almost time for me to leave for work anyway. So that's it for me today, folks. I hope you enjoyed. If you like what you saw, hello, long time no see. Indeed. When do you think Seasons mod will come out? I don't know. There was some talk about that just recently. I don't know when it will come out, though. No idea yet. I would say, like I said, check out. Let me just bring up his YouTube. He does a really good job of keeping up to date with stuff. Oh, really? There it is. He's done a really good job of keeping up to date with that. I would like to share his YouTube channel. Yeah. Silver Nerds does a really good job of keeping things up to date about what's going on. So like line attacks, truth about on Bullet Bill, American truck updates. So he's been doing updates every other day, it seems like so far. So he's been pretty good about that. Anyways, that'll be it for me today, folks. My name is Ian Robson. I hope you enjoyed. Once again, I'll catch you guys later. And as always, enjoy the coffee.